The Audi R10 TDI is literally everything Audi isn't. Rear-wheel drive, relevant, and actually not hiding in the shadow of Mercedes-Benz and BMW. But facts aside, the R10 TDI is actually quite the pioneer. In 2006, it became the first ever diesel-powered car to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans, setting a trend which laid the foundations for Peugeot and its 908 HDI a few years later. Powered by a 5.5-liter twin-turbocharged V12 and armed with a 5-speed transmission, the Audi R10 produced 650 horsepower. However, its turbochargers could even run at a higher pressure, providing a 10-second overboost with an extra 150 horsepower. The R10's diesel engine was also really large, and to accommodate it, the wheelbase of the car had to be extended, making the Audi slightly longer than its competitors. Breaking records along the way, the Audi R10 won at Le Mans for 3 consecutive years between 2006 to 2008. It would continue its dominance on the French circuit from 2010 to 2014 with a blip in 2009 as the honors were awarded to another diesel-powered LMP by Peugeot. You may have heard of its infamous name. When it comes to top drives, the Audi R10 TDI is one of the very few cars from its brand that actually isn't a piece of dog shit. Capable of reaching a handling number of over 85 and actually having low ground clearance, this is an Audi that surprisingly gripped well on the track. It even holds a few interesting niches, being diesel and being the highest handling roadster in the game. So introducing your next prize car, the RQ97 Audi R10 TDI. Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom's back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. Now, when I was doing research on the Audi R10, and I gotta say that overboost thing is like the coolest thing ever, not gonna lie. It's like kind of like nitrous, but not really, but kind of at the same time. I don't know. All I know is that, because I'm not a sciencey person, but it's apparently like you just run like your turbochargers at like an even higher pressure and hope to God that it doesn't blow up or something like that. But dude, pretty cool car. And because I think the Audi R10 TDI is actually a pretty cool car, I decided to give it some respect in the Prize Car autobiography, as I tried really hard, and I succeeded, to be fair, to refrain from saying one thing in the entire opening sequence, and that is the Audi R10 TDI. It's just a crappier Peugeot HDI fap. when it comes to top drives, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because the Peugeot came after, it's the newer car. But like at the end of the day, bro, like if you genuinely wanted a 2000s diesel prize car with rear-wheel drive performance, with motorsport history, then you would want the 908 HDI fap. The thing is, I can guarantee you, I want to bet my testicle on this, okay? Now, I have recently lost my right testicle, not literally, but like, you know, in a bet that I did in my Patreon server. I can't remember what was the bet, but I remember losing it, and I had to, you know, lose a testicle. But I still have one more, and what I will say is this: the Peugeot 908 HDI fap is going to be the better car. It's just going to be better compared to the Audi. Now, why I say this is because number one, the telltale sign is this: the HDI fap is 1 RQ higher than the Audi R10. It also handles better than the Audi R10. In terms of weight, I think they're both 925. Oh, a little heavier. Okay, but that being said though, what I will say is that I'm really confident that the 908 HDI fap is just genuinely better, because I feel that the 908 HDI fap actually is a severely underrated 98. This car is capable of going toe to toe and actually beating the 905B in many of the track sets. And the 905B is 100. Personally, I think that the 905B was never, you know, belonging of that RQ100 name. I think it should be 99, and I think that the 908 HI FAP should be 99 as well. I mean, just go to Top Drives Records, dude. Put the times between the FAP and the 905B. It is like 50-50, okay? So I think both of them should be the same RQ. RQ 99. I think that, you know, one car is just a bit overrated, and the HDI FAP is a bit, you know, a little underrated. So because of that, I mean, ideally in my head, I think that the 908 is actually 2 RQ higher than the R10. That being said, obviously the R10 could be underrated. It could be a 98 performing car, but at the same time, I can't see in a world where this is actually better than the Peugeot. I mean, this really just is a discount version of the Peugeot. But what I will say, which is very, very interesting about this R10 TDI, is it's actually convertible. Well, not convertible, but well, I mean, yeah, it's counted as a roadster, right? And when you filter by legendary roadsters, this is where the Audi really shines. So although it's kind of overshadowed by the Peugeot FAP everywhere, it's not really everywhere. It's everywhere but that roadster niche. So if there ever is any roadster convertible requirement, then this Audi will shine as long as it's dry and not medium city streets. So yeah, as you can see over here, it is the highest handling roadster. It even beats cars like the Atom, beats cars like the Caterham. Now, I mean, obviously the Audi R10 is not going to beat the Atom or the Caterham on, you know, a slalom test, maybe not even a car park. I don't know. That'll be an interesting one. I think slalom for sure. It will not beat the Ariel and the Caterham just because these cars are so uber light. But on the car park, maybe. Just maybe, I don't know. But yeah, man, it does look like a very, very strong convertible. So, you know, that's always the silver lining over there. If you don't have the Peugeot and if you want to get the Audi R10, that's your silver lining. You got a niche still. This thing is very, very strong for that convertible niche. And it looks like, for a while at least, it won't be taken off its podium, because even if they've released the RS Spider Evo, this actually is a worse car compared to the R10 TDI. So that's actually pretty nice to think about if you do win the car and if you do compete for the car. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. Audi R10 TDI qualifiers. Currently I'm in 25th. Wait, what? I'm dumb. I'm sorry, I'm recording this super late. I'm just a lot more tired these days ever since I became a boxing coach. It's like I burn 1,000 calories within the first hour of the day, and then I kind of just like melt afterwards. But yeah, dude, I'm in second place, 25 races. Obviously, we got a boar up in here, Kevin. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let me show you the hand that I'm running right now. Basically, I'm using this bad boy. In the last episode, you saw me put an upgrade into it. Obviously, now the upgrade is done. So currently, my EXP is currently at 663 or 221, however way you want to see it. And I want to be honest. Okay, there is the one thing that annoys me about this car. I don't like the photo. I like the fact that the door is open and you can see the interior. It gives you a different perspective, but I don't like the photo. I don't like the background. You can't see the back, and the back of this car is actually really beautiful. I remember doing a prize car autobiography for the EXP. I think it's some number like what it's like 5,000 LEDs in the back, in the tail lights or something like that. Some absurd number of how many LEDs are in the back of the car. But yeah, I just wish it was a nicer photo. I promise you this, okay? If Hutch ever changes the photo of this car, even if it was just not even changing the photo but recropping the photo so you can see the entire thing, if this thing just had a nicer photo, I'll max it. I promise you, if it just had a nicer photo, I will max it. I am a very superficial person when it comes to cars, okay? I need the car to look good in order to like it. I don't care if the car performs really, really well or if it's a cult hero, like example being the, what is it, is it a Peugeot or a Renault? The Renault Clio V6? Like, yeah, I know that's a cult hero car. You know, it's mid-engine and a lot of people love it. I know Doug DeMuro loves it, and basically almost anybody that watches Doug DeMuro loves that car because Doug loves it. I watch Doug, but I don't love that car because I'm an independent thinker. But yeah, I mean, I know that's a bit of a cult car, and a lot of people like it, but I hate that car because I think it's one of the ugliest cars ever made. It gives me nightmares, honestly. It's funny though. It feels like it's been a while since I've actually ranted about the Peugeot. I feel like recently I've just been not the Peugeot, sorry, the Renault Clio, because recently it just feels like everything I've been ranting about has been Volkswagen. And I'm glad that I'm done with that stupid outdoor thing. But anyway, this is the hand that I'm using for second place right now. It's an upgraded EXP. It's this piece of crap. This is a conscious effort, okay? 323. A reason being, well, I'll show you. I'm using it for the slalom only, and I think there is a slalom in every single track set. Ooh, this is a bit of a rival. I mean, we're just gonna draw on this because he's got max handling, I don't, but you know, max handling, really? You dumb boy. Why? I don't get that. Seriously, I actually don't get that. I mean, if I were to, I mean, to each his own, I guess. But like, if I were to max that EXP, I would drag spec that crap all the way. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Value you're gonna get out of 95 handling. I don't know, but either way, this is a really good hand. I cannot beat this. I can only draw, so I'm not. Well. No, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna draw that, so I'm not gonna bother about that. All right, this one over here, I see how many win conditions. I see 3. Yeah, we could probably go with this. Actually, wait a minute, hold up. Okay, so this wins. Here's the thing, I'm actually not confident of putting the CX-75 against the Bristol Fighter, which is really sad. It's really sad that I'm in a position where I am actually afraid of putting an RQ97 car up against an 81. That is actually genuinely depressing, seriously. But yeah, I mean, both cars have about the same MRA, and the Bristol actually has a higher top speed, so I'm not even gonna bother, dude. I'm actually not gonna bother with that at all. The CX-75 has been this one car that's kind of been like annoying me for the entirety. Oh, I lost. That is only my 5th lost. Well, that is unfortunate, because I won almost every single race before this, which is a little bit unfortunate to start gameplay day with an L, but it do be like that sometimes. I blame the Jaguar. I blame the Jaguar for absolutely everything. Okay, that's another draw, and that's a loss. We have 3 win conditions in the drags. Now, what actually kind of scared me was that track set actually was the drag track set where I should have been stronger on. There's this one track set where it's like more twisty orientated, and that is where I suffer. Watch this one be the one. Yep, this is just like clockwork. This is the one that I suffer on, because this is everything twisty. Like, I don't know. There's also a surprising amount of people that's using the Holden of Fiji, which is good, but like, because, oh, maybe it's because they want to use the Furai. Understandable. I mean, if I switch out this for, you know, the Fiji, and then maybe switch out this for the Furai, that might be a better hand, because my Furai is upgraded, you see. It's not max, but it's upgraded. Okay, well, hold on. Let me count my chickens first. So I see 1 condition, 2 condition. I see 2 draws, 2 wins, and a loss. All right, let's take it. Let's take it. So I do believe that I win this, and I will also win this. So those are 2 wins, and then that's a draw, and that's 2 draws. And then I lose G-Force. Now, hopefully, I will not lose G-Force by more than 100 points. I shouldn't. But that Furai is really freaking good. Hey, 63. We take that. It was a little bit scary for a second, but I think it's okay. All right, so we do take that dub as well, and then we do continue. So let's see what is next. All right, so this is the drag stuff. So this is a little safer. Once again, that's a draw. Okay, so this one, I see 2 win conditions. 3. Oh, this one should be easy. My guy put the Opal on the city the city streets and made him unlucky. I don't trust the CX-75 against the Bristol. I'm not gonna put those 2 up against each other. I'll put you for slalom, and I'll put you for Monaco G4. So we lose the first 2 races and we win the next 3 races. That's the entire thing about it. Look at that. I think that this is a win. You know, look at that RQ difference. I only lose by 50. That I'm completely okay with that. 299 and 147. Obviously, a big mistake to put the Opal on the City Streets medium. So we do continue. No, we don't continue because we're done. So yeah, 28 and 5. Honestly, I'm not going to be using this car in the final at all. The only reason why the Epic would be cool is an extra fuse material for a legendary. That's about it. Because honestly speaking, I actually think that you will actually get more value from your Audi Q2 compared to your BMW X5. Mainly because the Audi actually is way lighter, like it's 1,660 kilograms compared to the BMW's 2,275 kilograms. Obviously there is like a 3-second difference, right? Yeah, there's 3-second difference, 1 handling difference, but honestly, like, no one's actually gonna max this unless you're crazy for the Audi price car, obviously, and you don't have, you know, 5 better cars than this. Then maybe you'll have to force yourself to max this car. It's a nice photo, it's a nice looking car, nice picture, but stats suck, and I'm probably never gonna be touching that. No, not probably, I'm never gonna be touching that. And then last but not least, we say good riddance to outdoors over here. I think this is the last outdoor event. And thank the frickin' Lord, dude. I absolutely hated every single thing about this challenge. Just want to let you know. look at my low end over here, right? So every Volkswagen that I needed to max for the challenge, I've sold. Gone. The only one that I didn't sell was actually this one, the Golf GTI, because this one was actually really good in the challenge. But I mean, honestly, when the challenge is over, I know that this thing is going to be useless again. The thing is, right, the challenge is going to give, especially if you're a newer player, it's going to give newer players a false perception that this thing has 100 MRA. Because I shit you not, in the challenge, in the outdoor challenge, this thing would win on the fast circuit against like every other rare, and it would give you this false perception of, wow, maybe the Golf GTI is a beast, maybe it has 100 MRA, because it really feels like it. It wins fast circuit track sets where you wouldn't expect it to win in the challenge. But that's the thing, it's only compared to other cars in this challenge, and the other cars in this challenge are all shit boxes anyway. So, well, actually, I don't want to offend Korn and the Skyline. This car is actually cool, but it actually sucks in the game, but it's cool. But yeah, I mean, this thing is actually a piece of crap, but I decided to keep it around. I don't know, I feel like I'm probably not going to use it, but every other Volkswagen that I needed to max and upgrade for this challenge, I've already sold. It's gone. It's out. If you see a Volkswagen in here, it's because I had it before the Great Outdoors Challenge. Like, this is old. This is 230 days old. So, yeah, just letting you know. Just letting you know, okay? I'm sticking to my guns here. I'm not going to be keeping that kind of absolute trash around. Anyway, the hand that I'm using for this, I know it's like 2 off-road for every single track set. And one more thing I absolutely hated about the Great Outdoors, dude. The track sets, man. They absolutely sucked. This one isn't too bad because it's consistent. It's 2 off-road throughout the entire event, which you know, it's fine, and there is a gimmick to it where, you know, there's dirt and sand and snow and blah blah blah, and it's called 4 seasons. That's fine. And I think I'm gonna make a rant video about this later in a later video. I do have a lot of information. I made basically like a why are events so bad channel in my server, where people in my server could like share their thoughts and everything. So I'll probably read what they have to say, add it all into just one big rant video. But I gotta say, man, like, the person that's making the tracks for top drives, please just leave. You're not making the game fun. You're honestly just making the game so stressful. Even that one event, it was like a dodge event, literally, like, it was a dodge event. Remember, there was one event where it was like 3 off-road on like 3 or 2 track sets, but then on the last track set it was all off-road. No, look, some people might argue that's strategy. It isn't strategy. It's not strategy, dude. Like, okay, here's the thing. It's not strategy because you don't know what track set is coming next. If you knew what track set was coming next, if there was like an organized rotation of track sets, like if I know that the next track set, like, it goes in an order of track set 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, or maybe it goes in an order of track set 1 3 2 4 1 3 2 4, whatever, you know, then yeah, that's strategy. Because if I keep tabs on knowing what track set is coming up next, then I can change my hand accordingly. Oh, the next track set is track set number 3, and that's the one track set out of all the track sets that maybe has all dirt. I will run a hand of all dirt cars, and then I know after that, then the next track set is track set 4, and I know that's the one with, you know, all drags. Then I'll switch all the dirt to all the drags, that kind of thing. Like, that's strategy. But if you don't know what track set is coming up next, then you're kind of just left in the dark. Like, I don't know when, you know, I'm gonna get hit with the all dirt track set, and when I'm gonna get hit with the all dry asphalt drag track set, and it's kind of like, oh, you know, it's down to RNG basically on what track. That's freaking annoying. And that's basically what every single, not every single, but at least it feels like 50% of the events that we've had recently has followed that just absolute brain damaging formula of just, you know, the track set's making no sense. It's not organized, it's not coherent, and I freaking hate that. And whoever thought that was a good idea at Hutch to make those kind of track sets, please just go back to what Sainsbury's, right? That's what Target is in the UK. Go back to Sainsbury's, dude. Go back to, you know, checking out milk at the counter for me, okay? Because you don't know what the hell you're doing, dude. Actually, don't go to Sainsbury's, because if you're making track sets that bad, then you're probably gonna charge someone the price of a tin of caviar for, you know, a carton of milk, because you just lost the freaking plot. lot. But anyway, like I said, I will make my own rant video on the channel, on the event track sets, on a separate day. But people like it when I'm angry, man. People like it when I'm angry. So I'll give you a little snippet right here, right now. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys have a great day. We end first place in 4 seasons, second place with the Audi R10 TDI qualifiers. Hopefully we end in first place, but like I said, I don't really care. As long as we secure the carbon fiber, I'm okay. This is an ultra I don't have. I'm an ultra collector. If I end up getting this, that's fine. But like I said, the only purpose this will serve in my garage is extra legendary food. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care,